I told you all that Ryan was getting fed up with all of this Gypsy Rose nonsense, and now he just got into an explosive argument with Ken while Ken was using Gypsy's phone, which is really ironic because for those of you all who don't know, the producers of the Gypsy Rose reality show, along with Gypsy Rose's little cult following, they're all trying to claim that Ryan is controlling. They're all saying that, oh, Ryan was this overbearing, controlling dude. But the only evidence they have of this is that Ryan would ask Gypsy every now and then who she was texting. But you have to understand, folks, Gypsy, no respect at all, would be literally sitting right next to Ryan as they ride around, as they hang out at home. She would be sitting right next to him, smiling in her phone while she was texting her ex-fiance. Now, mind you, Ryan has been with Gypsy, or was with Gypsy, for like 4 years. Married for over a year. Of course he wants to know why you're texting your ex-fiance. But the way they have spun this is as if Ryan is a demon, as if he's a monster for questioning why his wife is texting some other man, let alone another man that she used to be in a relationship with. Meanwhile, here we have Ken. Ken has only really been in Gypsy's life for the last couple of months. Yeah, they talked to each other back in the day, but that was in prison. You know what I mean? He never married her. In fact, he didn't really want much to do with her until he found out that she had all of this clout and all of this attention. But it's really funny to me watching the same people who are calling Ryan controlling act as if it's normal for Ken. Ken's not even asking Gypsy who she's texting. No. Ken is on her phone, using her phone, texting back Ryan, arguing with him, telling him not to contact Gypsy anymore. Do you see the hypocrisy here? It's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious, but this is how these type of people think. And in my opinion, it shows why a man should sometimes be assertive. Because at the end of the day, women can say all they want to say. Who is Gypsy with? Is Gypsy with the man who was timidly asking questions? Why are you texting your ex-fiance? Or is she with the man that snatched the phone out her hand and texted Ryan, leave my girl the F alone? Who is she with? She's with the Ken dude. And that's how a lot of these women out here operate. They tell you they want one thing, but in reality, they want another thing. A lot of these women don't want the nice guy like Ryan. They want the douchebag like Ken. But before I go any further, because I'm sure some people are already upset by the truth that I just said, I want to go ahead and roll this clip and let's hear out of Ryan's mouth what went down.
Yeah, it's been a weird day. Oh, thank you for that. Friendship, thank you. Sent cap. I like the caps, things like that. You know, I'm trying to think. July 2nd was an important day to me, anyway, in my marriage. In my marriage to Gypsy. I met Gypsy for the first time 3 years ago today. Yeah. So, that was an important day to me. So, shout out to New York. I like that. Sent paper crane. Thank you, Angela. Thank y'all for the gifts, guys. I appreciate it. Daisy, Maggie, thank you for the sunglasses. So July 2nd was an important day in our relationship. I saw something, something's on my mind. I saw something that made me angry. Somebody sent me a post on TikTok saying something that Gypsy said on her Life with Gypsy Rose Facebook. Thank you for the hat. And it made me very angry. Made me very angry. So angry that I decided to use my friend's phone to call Gypsy. It's a bad idea. Shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done it. I did it, and I confronted her about it. And she said that was a fake account. That's not her. She said it's a hate group account. So those are the ones that's, I think, has been putting the prints into a frog thing. It might not be. It might be her doing that too. But so I confronted her, and then she said it wasn't her. So and then I said, okay, cool. And I said, because I don't say anything negative about you. And sent the duck. Thank you, Carolyn. And so she said it wasn't her. So I said, okay, cool. And then I said, how are you doing? Because I haven't really talked to her since the show come on, really. And she hung up on me. You know, she was like, I'm eating dinner, I'll hang up. And she hung up on me. And I was kind of like, whoa. All right. So then we had an disagreement on text. And we had a disagreement on text. And next thing you know, I started arguing with Ken over text. Like, why would he grab her phone, number one? So I thought that was odd. So me and him had an argument over text, and then it would go back and forth between him and Gypsy. So I didn't know who I was talking to. So I regret that. I shouldn't have got an argument with them like that. I don't regret things I said because I was just telling it like it is, but I shouldn't have done that. Hey, Rashad from 6th grade, how you doing? Quit texting me when I'm on a live. What's up, Rashad? How you doing? So I shouldn't have done that. So I'm just gonna say sorry, Gypsy, for getting an argument with your boyfriend over text. Stupid. And I shouldn't have done that. So anyway, wow, I got 7,000 people in here, guys. That's great. Guys, I'm moving on. Like, you gotta realize, like, I saw that picture on TikTok and I was so mad, like, because I don't say anything negative about her. Apparently she doesn't like me doing lives. She did mention that to me on the text. She doesn't like my lives. Chelsea, thank you for the Panther paws. Brooke, thank you. Thank you, guys. Monroe, Junebug, saw you from Monroe. Very cool. I shouldn't have contacted her, me being mad like that. But she said it wasn't her, so I should. Galaxy, thank you, Mystic. But let me ask you this. I saw one person say that I was controlling for asking who was she texting in that episode. Guys, we were driving and her face was buried in her phone, and you know, I was trying to talk to her, so that's why I said who you texting. Guys, they can edit to make it sound so crazy. I mean, if that's controlling, I didn't grab her phone. I didn't like grab her phone and say, who you texting, like a creepo would. You know, that didn't do that. But, you know, just a minute ago, Ken starts texting on her phone for her. So, call me creepy. But anyway, I'm not going to get into it. Not going to get into it. It is what it is. I shouldn't have done that. I don't need to be fighting with her over text. But it's messed up for him to grab her phone and do that. Just whatever. What'd y'all think of the episode?
So obviously this live was recorded on July 2nd, which turned out to be the anniversary of when Ryan and Gypsy, you know, first met or got together or whatever. So I don't think Ryan is handling it all that well. He's probably a little more emotional than he usually is, considering, you know, it's the anniversary. And I think that a lot of this stuff on the internet is starting to get it's starting to have an effect on him, because people can only take so much. And it's one thing to have to be going through what he's going through with this manipulating, conniving woman. It's another thing when you're on TV and you have a TV show and producers that are invested in making you look bad. Because make no mistake about it, they're invested in making sure that Ryan looks bad because Gypsy is the star of the show. You can have the show without Ryan, but you cannot have the show without Gypsy. So this show was never going to be fair for him or fair to him. But then on the other hand, he mentioned all of these random pages online, and Gypsy claims, oh, this was a fake page that said this, a fake page that said that. And as someone who's been reporting on this story, I can confirm there are so many fake pages out there. However, people have been talking, and there is some speculation that Gypsy may even be in control of some of these pages that she's supposedly not in control of. Like, some people think that there's a possibility that Gypsy is running her own fan pages and stuff like that, which is something that happens very often. You'd be surprised that some of your favorite YouTubers and live streamers, they have fan pages or they have fans who are really just them, using a different social media profile to boost their clout. So there's a lot of things that are being said on these fake pages, and some are just very obviously fake, right? It's not Gypsy behind it, whatever. But some say some questionable things, and it makes you wonder. Like, some of these pages have taken kind of digs at Ryan. Like, there was one meme, like, oh, I had to kiss the frog to get my prince. Basically saying that Ryan was the frog and Ken was the prince. So I think that Ryan is seeing stuff like this and he's getting upset. But to be fair, a lot of it is coming from random people online. But, like I said, there is some speculation, and I have seen a couple of these pages that make me go, And we live in a day and age of verification, and there's ways to make sure this is the real Gypsy Rose page. But Gypsy has handled social media in a way that there will and can be confusion, and that works to her benefit. And I'm wondering if she knows that and she does it on purpose, or is she just not social media savvy? I don't know, but she just created a new Twitter not that long ago. It's a lot. It's a lot. But Ryan is getting caught up. All of the stuff we see online, he has the same internet, and he's getting caught up in the mix. And I keep telling you all, Ryan has been a nice guy. He's kept his mouth shut for the most part, but he's not going to bite his tongue forever. And we're slowly watching him unravel. And I don't mean like unravel mentally, but we're slowly watching him get to the point where he's just going to start airing stuff out. And I don't blame him, because on the other side, Gypsy is not handling this honorably. I mean, there's no honor in what she did to Ryan at all, but she's handled this the worst way possible. And she has said insulting things. And Ken is saying insulting things. And in a lot of ways, I feel like Ryan probably feels as if Gypsy's relationship with Ken is being smeared in his face, because it is. So I don't blame him. But I'll be back later to talk more about this. For now, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can donate via Cash App or Super Thanks. But with all of that being said, I'll talk to you all soon in the next one.